Chosen 1, September 15. Divine warning that changes everything. Today, you are about to embark on a journey that many will overlook, but one that holds the power to transform the very foundation of your life. September 15th is not just another date on the calendar. It is a cosmic signal, a divine warning, and a call to awaken the truth that resides within you. The universe communicates in signs, subtle and unmistakable, and for those who are tuned into its frequency, this moment brings revelations that can reshape destinies. The energies that converge on this date are unlike any other. They vibrate with clarity, intensity, and a force that compels recognition. You are being invited to step fully into awareness, to acknowledge the patterns in your life that have gone unnoticed, and to make choices that align with the highest potential of your existence. Before we dive deeper, I encourage you to watch this video until the very end. Engage with it fully, with your heart open and your mind alert. As we explore this divine warning together, take a moment to connect with your intentions. Think of the warmest wishes you hold in your heart. Imagine them as seeds, ready to be planted in the fertile soil of the universe. If it resonates with you, write your wishes and the number 66 in the comments. This practice is not just symbolic. It channels your energy into the universe, aligning your vibration with the infinite potential that surrounds you. When you do this, you participate in a cosmic flow where thoughts, desires, and intentions are not merely private musings, but catalysts that energize the universe to respond. The warning of September 15th carries layers of meaning, each intertwined with personal transformation and collective awakening. It is a signal that the veils separating perception from reality are thinning. Events that once seemed random or insignificant are now highlighted by divine precision. Those who ignore these signals may continue on paths of stagnation, repeating cycles that limit growth. But for those who recognize the call, this is an invitation to step beyond fear, to embrace change with courage, and to trust in the unseen forces orchestrating life's intricate design. The warning is not meant to induce panic. It is a gentle yet firm reminder that awareness is the precursor to liberation, and that the choices made in this alignment will ripple outward in ways both profound and far-reaching. There is a heightened awareness of energy on September 15th, and it manifests in both subtle and undeniable ways. Some may feel a surge of clarity, a sudden shift in perspective, or a compelling urge to take action in areas long neglected. Others may experience moments of tension or disquiet, as if the world is urging them to pay attention, to pause and reflect. These sensations are not accidental. They are signals from the universe, indicators that the time for passive existence is over. To truly honor this moment, it is crucial to cultivate stillness, to quiet the mind, and to listen deeply to the whispers of intuition. Meditation, reflection, and mindful presence act as tools to tune into this energy, transforming ordinary awareness into extraordinary perception. The warning also speaks to the nature of alignment with oneself, with the universe, and with the natural flow of existence. When energies converge on this day, choices carry amplified consequences. Decisions made in alignment with truth, integrity, and purpose resonate with far greater impact than they might at other times. Conversely, decisions clouded by distraction, fear, or indecision may be magnified, leading to outcomes that serve as lessons rather than blessings. It is a delicate balance, a dance between the conscious and subconscious, between intention and action. September 15th acts as a mirror, reflecting both what has been nurtured within and what remains unresolved. Those who embrace this reflection with honesty are granted insight. Those who resist may encounter challenges that feel disproportionate to their expectations, yet serve a higher purpose in the grand tapestry of life. The energies surrounding this date are deeply connected to transformation at multiple levels: emotional, mental, spiritual, and even physical. It is as if the universe presents an opportunity to cleanse, release, and recalibrate. Old attachments, habits, or beliefs that no longer serve may come to the surface, urging attention and resolution. This is not merely an external shift, but a profound internal realignment. You may notice heightened sensitivity to surroundings, deeper emotional resonance, or synchronicities that seem uncanny. These experiences are invitations to step into a heightened consciousness, to recognize the unseen threads connecting all aspects of existence, and to act in harmony with the greater flow of life. On a collective level, September 15th carries the imprint of awakening. Across the globe, countless individuals may feel subtle shifts in energy, an unconscious tuning to patterns that transcend individual circumstances. It is a day when invisible currents align, when the collective consciousness leans toward clarity, insight, and the potential for meaningful change. The divine warning embedded in this convergence is an encouragement to embrace accountability, not as a burden, but as a sacred opportunity. Awareness of the interconnectedness of all life fosters compassion, humility, and courage. These qualities become essential tools for navigating the intensified energies of the day, guiding decisions and actions that resonate with both personal growth and the greater good. This alignment is not limited to spiritual or metaphysical domains. It manifests in practical, tangible ways as well. Opportunities may appear where none were anticipated. Relationships may reveal their true potential, and paths previously obscured may now be illuminated. Challenges may emerge simultaneously, but their purpose is instructive rather than punitive. Each encounter, each decision, and each reflection contributes to a larger orchestration, a pattern that becomes visible only to those willing to attune themselves to the subtleties of divine guidance. September 15th asks for presence, not reaction, and invites you to observe without judgment, to discern with clarity, and to act with wisdom. The divine warning is ultimately a message of empowerment. It is a reminder that while circumstances may seem beyond control, the internal domain of thought, intention, and consciousness remains entirely within your grasp. The universe responds to energy, and the energies you carry on this day are potent. This is not a passive moment. It is an active invitation to shape reality from the inside out, to engage with life consciously, and to honor the responsibility that comes with awareness. Those who heed this call may experience breakthroughs that feel miraculous, insights that seem divinely orchestrated, and connections that resonate on levels beyond ordinary perception. The significance of September 15th also extends to timing, the synchronicity of moments, decisions, and realizations. Divine warnings are rarely arbitrary. They emerge precisely when conditions are optimal for understanding and transformation. Recognizing the patterns in your life, the recurring themes, and the subtle nudges of intuition becomes essential. The universe communicates in symbols, numbers, feelings, and coincidences, and on this day, these signals carry an intensity that demands attention. The chosen ones, those attuned to the frequency of awareness, find themselves at the intersection of insight and action. As we continue to explore the magnitude of September 15th, it becomes clear that this is a day that demands both attentiveness and courage. The energies converging are not superficial. They touch the very essence of your being, prompting awareness of both latent potential and areas in need of release. For some, the warning manifests as a heightened sense of urgency, an inner voice insisting that nothing can remain as it has been. For others, it may present as a subtle unease, an unexplainable tension that hints at underlying truths demanding recognition. Regardless of how it appears, the message is consistent. This is a pivotal moment, a turning point, and it will not wait for passive observation. On this day, the layers of reality itself seem more transparent. Patterns that have been obscured by routine, distraction, or denial also emerge with startling clarity. It is as though the universe is holding a mirror directly before you, reflecting choices, behaviors, and beliefs that have long gone unnoticed. This reflection is not judgmental, it is purely instructive, offering insight and the opportunity to redirect energy toward alignment with purpose. The warning carried by September 15th is designed to awaken consciousness, to illuminate areas that require change, and to empower individuals to act in harmony with divine guidance. While Part 1 outlined the cosmic and spiritual significance of this date, it is essential to understand how these energies interact with the human experience in tangible ways. On a physical and emotional level, some may feel sudden waves of clarity, energy surges, or a deep need for introspection. Others might experience moments of emotional intensity as unresolved feelings and hidden truths rise to the surface. These experiences are far from coincidental. They are the universe's way of prompting engagement, urging you to recognize what has been lying dormant and to embrace transformation. Recognizing and honoring these sensations is a vital step toward navigating the day with grace and wisdom. Even though much of this journey involves reflection, awareness, and inner work, there is also a practical dimension to the warning. Decisions made on or around this date carry amplified consequences. Opportunities may appear unexpectedly, offering the chance to take significant steps toward personal growth, healing, and fulfillment. However, ignoring these signals or responding without mindfulness can create obstacles or prolong patterns that have already served their purpose. September 15th is not a day for passive existence. It is a day for conscious engagement, for acting with intentionality, and for making choices that honor both your highest self and the broader flow of life. The energies present on this day are not only individualized, but also deeply connected to the collective consciousness. Many individuals around the world will unknowingly respond to these vibrations, creating a ripple effect of awakening. This interconnectedness amplifies the significance of personal alignment. When one individual chooses clarity, compassion, and purposeful action, it has the potential to influence others and contribute to a broader shift in awareness. The divine warning is, therefore, both personal and universal. It encourages self-reflection while reminding you of your role within a larger tapestry of life. One of the most profound aspects of this day is its invitation to release what no longer serves you. Emotional baggage, limiting beliefs, and unhealthy patterns often surface at times of heightened cosmic alignment. September 15th acts as a catalyst, encouraging a thorough examination of what must be released in order to move forward. Letting go is never an act of weakness. It is an acknowledgement of growth, a conscious step toward freedom, and an essential element of transformation. Those who embrace this process with courage and clarity find that obstacles begin to dissolve, opportunities become clearer, and life unfolds with greater synchronicity. It is important to recognize that this process is deeply personal. Each individual experiences the energies differently, guided by their unique vibration, life circumstances, and level of awareness. There is no universal formula, no one-size-fits-all approach. The divine warning is a mirror, not a prescription. It asks you to observe, discern, and act with intention. This may involve making difficult decisions, confronting uncomfortable truths, or taking steps into the unknown. The courage to do so, however, aligns you with forces far greater than yourself, providing protection, guidance, and clarity along the way. During these heightened moments, intuition becomes a key tool. Subtle signals, sudden insights, and gut instincts are amplified, offering guidance that can feel both mysterious and undeniable. It is essential to pay attention to these signals, even if they defy conventional logic or explanation. The universe communicates in ways that bypass rational understanding, and the messages of September 15th are particularly attuned to this form of guidance. Those who learn to trust and act upon these intuitive nudges discover that doors open effortlessly, synchronicities appear with astonishing regularity, and decisions feel both inspired and aligned. In addition to intuition, observation is critical. The events, encounters, and even challenges you face on this day carry meaning. Paying attention to recurring themes, numbers, or symbolic patterns can provide insight into the direction your life is being guided. The warning of September 15th is not limited to abstract thought. It is reflected in lived experience, offering both instruction and opportunity. This requires mindfulness, presence, and a willingness to embrace the lessons embedded in every situation. Another layer of significance lies in the alignment of energy centers within the body. Emotional, mental, and spiritual energies are particularly responsive to the cosmic currents of this day. Practices such as meditation, breathing exercises, grounding techniques, or mindful movement can enhance your capacity to navigate the intensified energies. By centering yourself and attuning to your inner state, you create a resonance that allows for optimal engagement with the opportunities and insights presented. In this way, preparation is both practical and spiritual, bridging the gap between inner clarity and external action. Ultimately, September 15th is an invitation, a divine prompt urging you to wake up to your own power. It asks for awareness, responsibility, and the courage to act with integrity. The warning it carries is not a threat, but a guide, a force that encourages recognition of your potential, the shedding of what is unnecessary, and the intentional shaping of your life. Those who embrace this moment fully, who step into their own alignment, and who engage with both the seen and unseen dimensions of reality, find themselves transformed. Their actions, perceptions, and choices ripple outward, influencing not only their own path, but also the collective journey of humanity. As we move further into understanding September 15th, it is essential to acknowledge the subtle but profound ways the universe communicates during such times. This day is imbued with heightened vibrational currents, and those who are attuned often notice synchronicities that seem uncanny, encounters that feel fated, and moments of insight that pierce through layers of confusion. These occurrences are far from random. They are carefully orchestrated by the unseen forces guiding your life, inviting you to perceive the underlying order of existence. Every glance, conversation, and decision holds a potential message. The universe whispers through ordinary experiences, turning the mundane into a divine signpost. The divine warning associated with this day also emphasizes the power of consciousness. Your awareness acts as a lens through which reality is experienced and interpreted. When consciousness is heightened, as it is on September 15th, you become more sensitive to energy flows, emotional undertones, and the interconnectedness of all things. This sensitivity is not merely a passive observation, it is an active tool. By consciously observing patterns and signals, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, enabling discernment and fostering clarity. In essence, awareness becomes both shield and compass, allowing you to navigate the complexities of life with precision and insight. One of the most fascinating aspects of this alignment is the way it interacts with time and causality. September 15th presents a unique convergence in which past, present, and potential futures intersect. Actions taken during this window carry amplified weight, and even subtle decisions can generate profound consequences. The universe responds to intentional energy, meaning that clarity of thought and purpose can steer outcomes toward favorable trajectories. Conversely, inattention or avoidance may allow unresolved patterns to persist, prolonging cycles that limit growth. The divine warning is a reminder that time is not linear in the way we often perceive. It is fluid, and each moment is imbued with potential for transformation. During this period, emotional currents are particularly potent. You may notice heightened sensitivity to the energies of others, a deeper awareness of collective moods, or even an intuitive grasp of circumstances before they fully manifest. These heightened emotional and psychic abilities are natural responses to the intensified cosmic frequencies. They are designed to prepare you for deeper understanding, to sharpen your perception, and to foster empathy. By acknowledging these abilities and using them responsibly, you gain access to a form of guidance that transcends conventional logic, allowing you to act from a place of wisdom and alignment. A critical component of navigating September 15th successfully involves recognizing the balance between receptivity and action. The divine warning is not a passive suggestion. It calls for engagement. Being receptive means tuning into signs, emotions, and synchronicities without judgment. Acting means applying that insight in the world, making choices that reflect understanding, integrity, and alignment with your higher purpose. Receptivity without action may result in insight that remains unrealized, while action without receptivity risks misalignment. The synergy between the two is what transforms a warning into an opportunity for meaningful, tangible change. The energies of this day also magnify the importance of clarity in intention. Thoughts, feelings, and intentions are inherently energetic, and when directed consciously, they interact with the universal currents to influence outcomes. This is why mindfulness is paramount. By focusing on truth, compassion, and purpose, you create a resonance that attracts corresponding circumstances. Conversely, unclear, fearful, or conflicting intentions may attract confusion or obstacles, highlighting the need for self-reflection and alignment. September 15th is a day when intentions resonate louder, and therefore, conscious awareness of your mental and emotional state becomes a form of empowerment. The divine warning is further amplified through reflection and acknowledgement of personal growth. The experiences of the past months, years, or even decades culminate in the insights that arise on this day. Patterns that were previously invisible now appear in sharp relief, revealing both strengths to cultivate and limitations to release. This process may be accompanied by emotional intensity, but it is ultimately a gift. By embracing reflection, you honor your journey, acknowledge your evolution, and position yourself for breakthroughs that might have seemed impossible before. September 15th is a cosmic checkpoint, a moment for recalibration, release, and renewed commitment to personal and spiritual evolution. In addition to personal reflection, this day invites connection with the broader universe. The energies of September 15th encourage alignment with natural cycles, cosmic rhythms, and universal principles. Practices such as meditation, mindful breathing, grounding exercises, or simply observing nature can amplify resonance and deepen understanding. Engaging with these practices signals a willingness to participate in the flow rather than resist it. The divine warning is an invitation to attune to forces greater than oneself, fostering trust in the unseen and embracing the guidance that is always present but often overlooked. Another crucial element lies in discernment. September 15th challenges you to differentiate between what is truly aligned with your higher purpose and what merely appears compelling. It tests the clarity of your intuition, the steadiness of your perception, and the integrity of your choices. The divine warning functions as both a filter and a guide, highlighting the pathways that serve your growth while revealing illusions that might otherwise lead astray. Discernment is not an innate skill, but one cultivated through mindfulness, reflection, and experience. By practicing discernment during this pivotal time, you ensure that your actions reflect alignment rather than reaction. The energies surrounding this day also emphasize interconnection. Nothing exists in isolation, and the choices of one ripple outward, influencing countless others in subtle yet profound ways. Recognition of this interconnection fosters responsibility, compassion, and ethical action. The divine warning is not just about personal awakening. It is also about understanding the broader impact of your consciousness, intentions, and behavior. By embracing this perspective, you step into a space of empowerment, knowing that mindful choices contribute not only to your growth, but to the elevation of collective awareness. Lastly, the warning of September 15th underscores the sacredness of presence. Awareness alone is insufficient if not coupled with engagement in the present moment. Every thought, intention, and action resonates more strongly when fully grounded in now. The past serves as a teacher, the future as potential, but the present is where transformation occurs. By cultivating presence, you harness the amplified energies of this day, allowing insight to translate into meaningful, aligned action. Presence becomes the conduit through which divine guidance flows into tangible reality, transforming awareness into wisdom and insight into transformation. As we move forward, it becomes clear that September 15th is a day where observation is as crucial as action. The divine warning presents itself in many forms: subtle nudges, repeated synchronicities, vivid dreams, moments of déjà vu, and even physical sensations that seem to signal an unseen presence guiding your steps. Each of these manifestations carries meaning, and the challenge lies in noticing them without distraction or dismissal. Awareness of these signs is not about fear or anxiety. It is about cultivating a deep attunement to the flow of life and trusting that guidance is always available when sought intentionally. This day also calls for the conscious evaluation of priorities. It is a moment to ask yourself, which areas of my life require attention? What relationships, choices, or patterns demand clarity, healing, or release? The energies of September 15th are unforgiving in their precision. They reveal what is unresolved and magnify what is overlooked. By consciously evaluating priorities, you engage in a form of alignment that channels your energy toward outcomes that reflect your highest potential. This is a time for action grounded in reflection, for decisions informed by insight rather than impulse. On September 15th, opportunities often emerge disguised as challenges. Situations that initially appear difficult or uncomfortable are frequently catalysts for growth, offering insight and perspective that might otherwise remain inaccessible. The divine warning is not a prediction of inevitable struggle. Rather, it is an alert to the fact that heightened awareness may bring uncomfortable truths to the surface. By embracing these experiences with courage and equanimity, you transform obstacles into stepping stones. The universe does not create difficulty to punish. It creates opportunity for those willing to see beyond appearances and engage with truth. An essential aspect of this day is the practice of mindful engagement. Each interaction, decision, and thought carries amplified significance, and approaching life with conscious attention allows you to harness these energies. Being mindful does not mean forcing perfection. It means observing your intentions, clarifying your purpose, and responding thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Mindfulness is the bridge between insight and manifestation, ensuring that the wisdom offered by this day translates into tangible, positive change. Through this conscious awareness, every moment becomes an opportunity. Every thought and action leaves a deliberate mark on your life's journey. Mindfulness is not only about noticing, but also about trusting your inner guidance and moving in harmony with the universe. The energy of this day holds the power to create growth and transformation in the areas where you focus your attention. Therefore, maintain your inner awareness, clarify your intentions, and take each step with conscious purpose. In doing so, the divine warning of September 15th becomes not just a caution, but a guide and companion capable of transforming your life.